Do you ever wonder if your baby is trying to tell you something, way before the crying even starts? What if I told you that every tiny gesture and subtle movement is a secret message about their hunger, tiredness, or discomfort? Today, I'm revealing 5 important things your baby is trying to tell you, but without words. Missing these signals could mean endless crying, sleepless nights, and mounting frustration. Sign number 1, turning away from the bottle or breast. Have you ever been in the middle of a feed and then, bam! Your baby suddenly turns their head away from the bottle or your breast. And you're there thinking, wait, is something wrong? Or are we just playing a cute little game here? No, this is actually your baby's way of saying, I'm full, or I need a break. But how do you know which one it is? If they seem calm, relaxed, and is even smiling, it's likely a break, and they might come back for more after a few minutes. But if they're fidgety, arching their back, or straight up refusing, yeah, they're done. So, next time you see that little head turn, take the hint and give them a moment. And speaking of tracking cues, I've got a free printable baby milestone tracker for you. This tracker will help you stay ahead of your baby's development and seamlessly track their progress, so you'll always know if they're on the right path. See the link in the description below. Next is sign number 2, sudden crying after feeding. Imagine you just fed your baby, they seemed fine, and then out of nowhere, a full-on meltdown. And you're left wondering, what happened? Well, this is often their way of protesting a tummy ache from reflux or gas. Babies have tiny tummies, and sometimes milk doesn't settle well, especially if they swallow air while feeding. One trick that often helps is to keep your baby upright for about 20 minutes after a feed. This helps gravity do its thing and keeps the milk down. Sign number 3 is pulling at their ears. Now this one is big because I know the second you see your baby pulling at their ears, your mind goes straight to one thing, ear infection. But hold on, it's not always that. A lot of times babies do this because they're sleepy, and it's actually a self-soothing technique. Babies don't always rub their eyes like we do when we're tired. Sometimes they might tug their ears or even pull at their hair. If you notice this, it's the perfect time to start winding them down for sleep. Sign number 4, turning away from stimulation. If you're playing with your baby, making silly faces, shaking their favorite toy, and then suddenly, they look away. Don't take it personally. When babies turn their heads away or avoid eye contact while you're trying to play, they're not ignoring you. They're just saying, I'm overstimulated and I need a break. Their little brains are still developing and sometimes everything just gets too much. So instead of trying harder to get their attention, just give them a minute. Let them reset and they'll come back when they're ready to engage again. Now let's talk about one of the best baby cues to see, excited kicking and arm movements. If your baby suddenly starts kicking their legs and flailing their little arms, that means they're excited and ready to play. This is called the play signal. So this is the perfect time for tummy time, peekaboo, or even just making silly faces together. These moments help with their brain development and bonding. So now that you know these 5 powerful baby cues, watch our next video, 5 hidden milestones in the first year that will amaze you, to discover the milestones your baby is secretly mastering.